PPS EMR contains a powerful and fully integrated appointment module to make scheduling intuitive and easy. Going back and forth between the EMR and appointments will make it convenient for anyone to make appointments at any time during the exam, reducing miscommunication and congestion at checkout. Like all calendars, it contains a day view, week view, and month view. I would like to give you a brief overview of the features and then discuss each feature in depth in later tutorials. Starting at the top, we have the eye logo, which allows you to return to the home page at any time. Next to the eye logo is a description of the layout you are currently on, which in this case is Day View. Next is the New Patient button, which opens a pop-up window to create a new patient that is not currently in the database. In the center is the Day Finder. I will discuss how to navigate this in detail in a later tutorial. To the far right is how to select a patient that is already in your database to assign a new appointment. I will discuss this later also. The second row contains all the names of the doctors that have been entered into your EMR. Beside each doctor's name, you will see a W and an M, which is to navigate you to the week view or the month view for that particular doctor. If you have more than 7 doctors, which is more than can be displayed on the screen, click the red arrow to the right or to the left to show more doctors if needed. The program is also set up to create schedules for testing, pre-op counseling, or whatever you may need to schedule besides just doctor's appointments. On the left and the right sides of the calendar is the time, which can be customized to any interval you wish. More on this later. In the calendar itself, there are 2 columns under each doctor. A small column to show whether the doctor is available for appointments and to limit which level of appointment. The large column will display the patient's name, type of visit, and status. More in depth on this in a later tutorial. At the bottom of the window are the buttons to customize every aspect of your calendar. The small video button on the left will take you to the tutorial window to get instructions on how to correctly use the appointments module like you are receiving now. The hexagon on the right allows you to send a message to the programmers to correct any glitches you may encounter. The round plus and the round minus buttons on the left and the right of the window will enlarge or reduce the window to your computer's monitor. The bottom row of buttons allow you to customize the appoint module in great detail. On the left is the Search Availability button, which allows you to search for available appointments by doctor, exam type, date, and time. The next button over is the Templates Option button, which allows you to create master templates to save or remove the availability and blockout slots. The third button is the Repeat Events button, which allows you to create appointments, availability, and blackouts repetitively. The fourth button is the Preferences button, which allows you to customize the calendar by time slot interval, default duration, the ability to lock the template so that it cannot be modified without a password, smart navigation to skip days that you are not open, the default schedule when you are open and closed, and the ability to enter holidays. More on these later in another tutorial. In the bottom center is how to filter which doctors are displayed on any particular day at any particular office to make it easier to check in patients. The next 2 buttons are the Doctor Appointment History and the Patient Appointment History, which allows you to review the entire appointment history for either an individual doctor or an individual patient. And last, the Print button opens up a pop-up window that gives you the option of getting a list view of appointments or to print the calendar view of the appointments. That wraps up our overview tutorial. I will describe each button in detail in separate tutorials.